Alright, hope everybody's doing well. Back with another video, and I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I went to the thrift store and the record store, not the Goodwill bin store. These are right next to each other, and sometimes you see records floating back and forth between these two stores, but anyway. Records, that's what I bought. Records, and a lot of them. One of them, I didn't know the store was closing at 4 o'clock. I got there like probably 20 minutes before closing. I found a couple of interesting pictures, and I was like, well, shoot, I don't have any cash on me. I better use my credit card, but I only had like $2 worth of photographs. And I'll show you one or two photographs here, and then we'll get to the vinyl records. And I was like, well, shoot, what do I do? So I just grabbed like 6 or something vinyl records, random, without sight unseen, the 3 for $1 ones. But look at this. There's a young man on a motorcycle. This photograph might be worth more than everything that I bought today. I paid 50 cents for that on young man on a vintage motorcycle. These things are ridiculously valuable and collectible. No idea who that is, what that is, but if I can identify what kind of motorcycle, if it's a ridiculously rare one, this could be worth like $50 or more. I have no idea. But there's no markings, no nothing that I can see. Behind the black, there might be something there, but I really doubt it. Probably a caption that was in the book that somebody tore this from. Really crazy to find that one for 50 cents. I've never seen any motorcycle photograph for anywhere less than $10. So that's crazy. And a bunch of other ones here. These are just random that I grabbed just to, because I knew that was worth grabbing there. I grab, pictures of people in uniform for my military collection. It used to be a postcard, but oh well. And then just a house there. And then we got old Laurel and Hardy. I don't know who these clowns are, but whatever. It's just kind of a fun little picture there. It used to be a postcard. Again, it was out of some album. I can research that later. There's that one there. And then I got a GI or some Boy Scout. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what this one is here, but probably a World War I or something, or just after that. GI of some kind. Somebody's house. And then I just grabbed this because I'm sick of looking at it. I don't know, some sort of ladies' tea party or something like that. I have no idea. That was 50 cents for that. I might give that to my friend and he might frame it or something like that for his antiques spot or whatever. So we'll see that. But let's get to the records here. We don't need to look at photographs here. We've already wasted 3 or 4 minutes here. I can't see the timer here. This one here is the best of Pete Fountain. So I don't know where or how. I think this came from the 3 for $1 store. Pete Fountain is okay. I'm not a super huge Pete Fountain, but let me just get to it. The vinyl's in good condition. I don't know if it's a 2 LP set or a 1 LP. It looks like a 2 LP set there. So the best of Pete Fountain. Big whoop. There's Pete Fountain. He passed away a few years ago. I did get his autograph. Living Waters, Jimmy Swaggart. Again, I just grabbed random stuff without even looking at it. There's Living Waters, Jimmy Swaggart. This is 3 for $1. What can you do? And you can get this here. If you like Jimmy Swaggart, there we go. I don't know anything about him, whatever. Then I got Roger Williams, Christmas Time. Wow, it's got a big, thick piece of plastic in there. So that could be, it's on cap. It looks like it's darn near mint, like it was played one time and somebody said forget it. So I'm not a huge fan of piano, Roger Williams, or if he's piano, I don't really remember. But he talks about Marty Gold and I don't know who else on the back here. It says, let's see, with concert, grand orchestra directed by Frank Hunter, Marty Gold. And it's one other gatefold here. Looks like I didn't show you the gatefold in the other one there, but there, Roger Williams, Christmas Time. Might really like it, who knows? But again, beggars can't be choosers when you only have very few options. I did buy a real record. I said, hey, I bought one real one and a bunch of Scratch and Dent. I got the Sound of Christmas Volume 2. Ooh, that screams, like early 70s. I don't know when that is. Nat King Cole. Probably from the early 70s. This stereo, blah blah, can also be played on modern monophonic equipment with excellent results, blah blah, all that good stuff there. We don't need to dwell on that, but lots of Ernie Ford, Wilson, Campbell, Hollywood Pops Orchestra, boy. Then I got Horowitz, Beethoven, Moonlight, and Waldstein Sonatas. Ooh boy, RCA Victor. Let's see which one this one is here. Okay, just your regular Victor label there. Nobody's probably ever shown this one on YouTube. But that you got to be the first one to show some of these records here. I almost knocked over the camera here. Vladimir Horowitz, pianist. Got a lot of piano music there. There's Vladimir right there. Okay, next. Hank Williams, I'm blue inside. And I'm also very scratched inside, so that's going to go directly into the garbage there. That goes in the trash, and I take the covers and repurpose them for packing materials, provided they don't stench really bad, so there's that one there. Then we got the Regensburger Cathedral Boys Choir, D. Regensburger. Domspatzen sings Christmas songs. Okay, well anyway, whatever German stuff there. Nice little cover there on Decca. And there is Decca, so I'll be Christmasing it up, I guess, this week here. Again, I was just being very silly. Oh no, Tom Netherton. He was one of those crooners on Lawrence Welk show. 22 Great Songs of Faith, special 2-record set, 2 records for the price of 1. Woo, on Ranwood, woo. Lots of double LPs here, that's crazy. Crazy, I got all kinds of funny money there. Looks like this was probably played once, twice, 3 times maybe. So Tom Netherton, he's like he's like Ken and Barbie. He's the Ken of Lawrence Welk or something like that. Then we got Honky Tonk Piano with Crazy Fritz, and somebody wrote their name on it and they blotted it out, so they didn't want to know who previously owned it. Well, that's too bad. But it was Crazy Fritz. I don't know, maybe that's not Crazy Fritz, but if it's Crazy Fritz, he's sitting on the wrong. It looks like it's an average condition, you know, more or less. Fingerprints and all kind of stuff like that, but it'll play just fine. Crazy Fritz, and there's his Coronet Records. Boy, howdy. Okay, now we get to the dollar records from the next store. I gotta be very careful when I peel off this tape here. Very, very careful I don't rip this. I bought this just for the cover here. If you like the Psychedelic Furs, it was not $1. It was $1, but the wrong LP was in there. So I got this off very carefully. It says Greatest Country and Western Hits there. So somebody's put that on there. But it is, I bought it for the Psychedelic Furs cover there. I may already have that, Midnight to Midnight. That's a good cover to have there. I'm not sure if I have that one there, but let's take a look inside and see what we've got inside. The vinyl inside is some beat up Greatest Country and Western Music, so I'll try playing that, and we'll throw that away when we're done with it. I don't have any time to make clocks or any kind of decorations out of these things. I really don't know how to do that. Most of the clock mechanisms are so flimsy, you know, the hands are just so wimpy. You just put it on there and you've already ruined it. Then this one here, I don't know anything about. Jaco Christoris, what is it? Jaco Pastorius, word of mouth. No idea who he is. A few scratches and dents on it. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too warped here. There's Jaco Pastorius, loaned for promotion only. Sale is unlawful. Jaco Pastorius, or whatever his name is, word of mouth. It was $1 for that one there. So a bunch of stuff on there. This is a Warner Brothers, so it's, you know, whatever. Who cares? But I just wanted to get that out of the way. Then we grab this one here. And this might be actually the one that's in there. Again, you have to double check because sometimes the wrong record's in there. But I didn't have this one. If I do, again, all these are usually in very well played or average condition, especially for $1. But we got Paul Revere and the Raiders featuring Mark Lindsay, Something Happening. Happening intro, Too Much to Talk, Don't Take It So Hard. Got a lot of these Paul Revere and the Raiders seems like that they duplicate. So there's a lot of, you know, overlap. My eyes are getting very dusty here. And is that the right record? And it is. Something Happening, Paul Revere and the Raiders. And it looks like Shanna had it. And probably Shanna had that other one that scratched her name out. I don't know. But a lot of these look like they came from maybe that other thrift store and they grabbed all the good ones. I don't know. But, you know, these need to leave sometime. And then who's going to throw them away? I mean, I'm sick of looking at these records. But the main reason I went went out for a little bit is because I went to go get free boxes and I needed them. This is some sort of 12-inch single of Terry Billy. Don't Lock Me Out. Don't know who Terry Billy is. Single, I don't know. Somebody's written $1, medium, high. So somebody's Discog priced it or something between $1 and $3. No idea. Maybe the store did that. But there's Terry Billy. And let's get that off of here. Hopefully that'll come right off without damaging it. And who knows? Terry Billy, do not know. It's probably from the 1980s, and it's probably junk. So we will not worry about that one there. Oh, it's got a big notch out. I did not see that notch out there. I don't usually like those, but what can you do? This one here was $1. It looked like both of them in here. America the Beautiful. Let's keep it that way. I've seen that slogan before. I don't know why or when that was, but anyway, this is RCA 1970s. This one's got all kinds of people: Norman Luboff, Eddie Arnold, Peter Nero, Perry Como, Al Hurt, Richard Kiley, Robert Shaw, Kate Smith. But then I saw other people in here that these don't match up the names that I thought I saw here. Let's see what we have here. Because this one here said Chicago, way down oh, okay. I don't know. By the time I get to Phoenix, Boston Pops, I don't know. Indiana, I don't know. Back home, I don't know. When I saw it, I thought it was more country and rock, but I guess I didn't know. America the Beautiful, well, anyway, these songs are, this is probably going to go bye-bye, because I'm not really a big fan of Kate Smith, Jimmy McPartland, Floyd Kramer, John Gary, Morty Gold, Della Reese, Arthur Fiedler, Ed Ames, Ann Margaret, Al Hurt, Perry Como, Peter Nero, Eddie Arnold, Norman Luboff, Chet Atkins, Richard Kiley, Robert Shaw, and Kate Smith, and Jack Jones. So I'm not a big fan of any of those people. If you like any of those people, then let me know. Put it down in the comments there. We're just down to a few more records and we'll get the cream of the crop. If that's what I paid $8 for a record, which is actually shocking for me. This one had a blob of tape on the end of it. Who knows what this is? Good to Be Alive by John Baldry. Okay, good old John Baldry. I don't know. Is that a unicorn or a goat or something? I don't know. He looks very heavenly right there. Good old JB, John Baldry. And it is on Casablanca. Good to Be Alive, Let Me Pass, Rake and Rambling Boy, High and Low, Gasoline Alley, Wish I Was a Rock, She, Let's Go, Maggie Bell, Song for Martin Luther King, Brand New Day, and Up in the Trees. And again, no idea what this is. Let's see if it's even the right one. And it is not the right one. It is Walk Don't Run Volume 2, The Venture. So, you know what? That's junk. That's going bye-bye. And too bad, so sad. I already have Walk Don't... I'll have to double check if I have that, and that might be an upgrade because that's a pretty clean copy there. Weird. Super, super weird. I was really wanting to listen to John Baldry. Let's see. And then we want to get to these other ones here. Then I grabbed this one here. This is Iron Butterfly. Metamorphosis, and I think it's the right one, but I'm not sure. I couldn't believe it. It looked like it had the wrong, the label said it was wrong. It says Iron Butterfly right here, and somebody's put that wretched little thing there. Get that off of there. Try to peel that off without ripping too much. It didn't rip very much at all. And then there's Iron Butterfly. Oh, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. I thought I had the right one there. Oh, shoot. Well, it's a wrong Iron Butterfly, and I already have this one here. So that's a no-go. That's a get rid of. This was 50 cents. If he remembered to charge me correctly, I don't know. He may not have charged me $2 for $1 on these. I got Lynn Anderson, Ride, 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 If I Kiss You, Too Much of You. That's what's on there. Lynn Anderson's pretty good, but it's just really hard to get into, you know, that country mood sometimes. And then we have Jane Morgan, the Day the Rains Came. This is also $1 on Cap. I got a couple of caps today. I didn't realize how thrashed this was, so somebody really loved their Jane Morgan there. Again, I don't know anything about that, but anyway, that's probably going bye-bye. Here's, again, Lynn Anderson. A double check here, so there's that one there. $2 for $1 is what it says. Whether they honored that, I don't know. That one's in pretty good condition. All the Lynn Andersons were in good condition. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it 7? 6. 7. 8. There's 8. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they charged me correctly there, so that's good. And then the last but not least here is one that I bought because I did not have it, and for whatever reason I just couldn't find it. It looked like it was in really good condition here. So I have the 45, but the song is not that I wanted is not on the 45. It's Hard, The Who, and there's Pete Townsend, there's Roger Daltrey, and then there's the other guys there. Of course, Keith Moon, I think, is not in this one by this time here, but it's got Eminence Front, and I know of Eminence Front. You know, my 45 has this picture on here, but Eminence Front was very famous for being featured on the Weather Channel, and they would, you know, that's where I heard this song. I never heard it before. It was the most unusual song. I really enjoyed it. I finally got a copy of Eminence Front there. So, ridiculous, absolutely terrible. What can you do when you don't have much in the way of options? This was $8 for this one. If I pay too much, let me know. But the vinyl, from what I can tell, is in really, really good condition. There's an inner sleeve in there, whether it's the correct one or not. But yeah, so it's in pretty good shape there on Warner Brothers. Again, Warner Brothers titles are not rare at all. Just make sure it's actually the right one here, and it is the correct one. So happy trails to me, or what ain't my happy trails? I'm just out of it. But fun times were had for a very little bit of cost, all for the price of less than 1 LP. And I hope you enjoyed that, the wacky, junky records, which I'm gonna let me know what I should do with these things. And thank you for watching.